A married pair of San Diego police detectives killed in an instant by a driver going the wrong way on the freeway. We are live with the investigation into how it happened. Plus, the police procession as they paid tribute to their fallen officers just hours after the crash. And the repairs coming to San Diego's dams that could affect all of us.
ABC 10 News starts now with breaking news.
The San Diego Police Department is in mourning tonight after 3 people were killed in a fiery wrong-way crash, including 2 married officers. Good evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt. Steve has the night off. It happened just before 10:30 this morning on Interstate 5 near Dairy Mart Road and State Route 905 in San Ysidro. That area was shut down most of the day. We have a team of reporters covering this story. Let's begin with ABC 10 News anchor Lindsay Pena at San Diego Police Headquarters. Lindsay.
Yeah, Kim, just a tragic day for the San Diego Police Department. This is still very early in this investigation, and there are a lot of questions surrounding exactly what happened today. Although we do know that those 2 officers, those detectives, were married, we still don't know exactly who they are. Their identities have not been released to the public yet. Rena Nakano, my colleague, ABC 10 News reporter Rena Nakano, is live near the crash site with the details that we know so far. Rena.
Hey, Lindsay. Yeah, CHP has left the scene, and as you can see behind me, the lanes are all back open. But investigators are now tasked with finding out exactly why this wrong-way crash happened. We know as of now that at 10:20 this morning, 911 dispatchers got a call about a wrong-way driver on Interstate 5 southbound near the Dairy Mart Road exit. Minutes later, first responders came to a fiery head-on crash site just north of the 905 freeway connector. San Diego firefighters used the jaws of life to try and save the 3 people involved, but everybody died on scene. CHP now confirming that the female driver of the Honda Civic was going the wrong way and hit a city-issued blue sedan. Now inside that car were 2 married San Diego police officers. We spoke to a witness who told us he was driving his motorcycle in the fast lane near the U.S.-Mexico border this morning. He shared with us the scary moments of coming face-to-face with the wrong-way driver.
Saw a car in the distance, and I didn't understand what was going on because I saw it in my lane, but it was getting closer towards me.
The witness told me he was barely able to swerve out of the way, almost sending him into a tailspin, and he thinks that the driver of the silver Honda may have been going upwards of 100 miles per hour. Now, CHP at this point, they are still investigating exactly where this exit or entrance the wrong-way driver got onto the freeway. They also don't know at this point if drugs or alcohol were a factor in this crash. We're live out here at the crash scene. It's San Ysidro. I'm Rena Nakano, ABC 10 News.
All right, thank you, Rena. Meanwhile, ABC 10 News reporter Jennifer Kastner looked into more on those officers, exactly what their background was, and has the video of the moving procession that we saw as their bodies were taken away.
American flags draped around the bodies of the fallen officers before being placed into the coroner's vehicle.
When we lose an officer, and unfortunately today we lost 2, it's a big blow to the entire law enforcement community. And needlessly, especially when you have an accident like today.
Following Friday's fiery triple fatal wrong-way crash, a police motorcade escorted the coroner's vehicle out of the South Bay, then onto the 15 freeway, where it eventually arrived at the medical examiner's office. A tremendously painful day for all those involved.
It's a huge loss for the entire department. These officers, even though we're a rather large department, the officers move around from different substations, so they know each other pretty well because they do cover for each other.
Several questions remain Friday night, like whether the officers were on or off duty and where they were driving to before their lives were taken in a collision that the San Diego Police Department will continue to grieve for years to come.
It's a family, so everybody knows each other pretty well, and I'm sure it's hitting everybody as they're hearing the news across the different substations.
And Lindsay, we're also told that both officers got hired on the same day in 2012, and both of them promoted to detectives on the same day in 2018. Just such a tremendous loss for the police department and the city of San Diego. Reporting live tonight, Jennifer Kastner, ABC 10 News.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. And of course, we have seen an outpouring of support from city officials, including Mayor Todd Gloria, who issued a statement earlier today offering his support to the family and asking for the community to send their prayers and thoughts in this time of need right now. We are reporting live at San Diego Police Headquarters. Lindsay Pena, ABC 10 News. Kim?
A painful loss for the San Diego PD and our community. Thank you, Lindsay. And we've seen a recent uptick in the number of wrong-way crashes on our local freeways just this month. Early this morning, a car burst into flames after it was struck head-on by another vehicle going the wrong way on northbound 15 in Fallbrook. The vehicle going in the right direction caught fire, and that driver was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. The wrong-way driver was arrested for suspicion of DUI. And on Tuesday, a wrong-way collision on the 5 in Carmel Valley left one person dead and several others injured. A Dodge Magnum was headed north in the southbound lanes when it collided with a Honda Civic. We have reached out to the CHP about preventive measures they take to ensure drivers are going the right way, and we will bring you that information as soon as we have it. You can stay on top of any new developments with this story by downloading the 10 News app. A free version is available in the App Store. Turning now to COVID, our daily cases are back above 100. The county reported 126 new cases today, while our test positivity rate remained below 1%. The local death toll went up by 2 more people.
San Diego. All right.
3 San Diegans are $50,000 richer just for getting their COVID shot. As ABC 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala explains, they won California's new vaccination incentive.
The goal for this new Vax for the Win program is to get as many people as possible through vaccination sites like this one by offering large cash prizes.
$50,000, 15 people.
$750,000 awarded to 15 lucky vaccinated Californians Friday during the first round of the state's Vax for the Win program.
There it drops.
Governor Gavin Newsom drawing the winners, and among them 3 San Diegans.
San Diego. All right.
Winners' names are kept confidential unless they want them out publicly. California is hoping the incentives offered will bring more people out. Ashley Wendell brought her 13-year-old to CSU San Marcos to get the second dose of the Pfizer vaccine Friday.
It's great because then I can go places that I've wanted to go for a long time, and I can see my friends and more of my family.
Wendell says she has definitely noticed a slowdown in the number of people getting vaccinated.
When I came earlier, it was in March and it was packed. I mean, there's a lot fewer people right now.
21 million Californians were automatically entered to win the $50,000 cash prizes. Winners are notified by the California Department of Public Health over the next 4 days by telephone, text, email, or any other contact information associated with their vaccination record in the state's registry. Winners don't get the money until they're fully vaccinated, and if someone under the age of 18 wins, the cash is put in a savings account for them until they turn 18.
I think any incentive is fine. Just, whatever we can do to get people in the door, honestly, is a good thing.
The next drawing is scheduled for June 11th. Then on June 15th, when California fully reopens, 10 winners will win $1.5 million each. And again, if you are vaccinated, you're automatically entered to win. Reporting in San Marcos, Mimi Alcala, ABC 10 News.
Just under 2 million San Diegans have now gotten their COVID vaccine, but it is still not clear if we're going to need a booster shot down the road. Drug makers such as Moderna are already developing and testing boosters. A local infectious disease expert says the need for them will come down to 2 things: how long the vaccine immunity lasts and how widespread the COVID variants become.
Several of these variants of concern are more worrisome than the original strain, and some of them escape immunity to some degree. So essentially the variants are tougher to stop than the original virus, and so the vaccine might not last as long.
He says there's a 50-50 chance that booster shots will be recommended by this winter, at least for older people. He says the best case scenario is the vaccines last a couple of years. Right now, the Old Globe Theater in Balboa Park is hosting its first live performance in more than a year. Word Up is an interactive Mad Libs style program. It was launched on the Globe's YouTube channel during the pandemic, but tonight is the first time it's being performed in person. The show is happening in the Globe's Copley Plaza. The Aquatica Water Park in Chula Vista also reopened today for its final season. Next year, it will become the new Sesame Place theme park. Also, the Rancho Coastal Humane Society is back open for people thinking of adopting a pet. You can visit every Friday through Monday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The man accused of the Poway synagogue shooting has entered a plea to the federal charges against him. Details of John Earnest's plea deal are not being released yet. He is facing both state and federal charges for the 2019 shooting that killed Lori Kay and injured 3 others. Federal prosecutors say the preliminary plea deal will be sent to the proper decision makers to either accept or reject. Mayor Todd Gloria is joining forces with San Diego's police chief and community leaders to raise awareness about the danger of guns. They all gathered this morning on National Gun Violence Awareness Day. This past January was the deadliest month for gun homicides in San Diego since 2007. And the mayor says that it hasn't gotten much better since.
We have seen a steep increase in shooting investigations this far in 2021, and the year is only half over. And it's important to note that many of those investigations include ghost guns.
Tomorrow, San Diego police will host gun buyback events at Southern Baptist Church in Encanto, and you can exchange a gun, no questions asked, for a gift card or a skateboard.